Today we have the Los Angeles Rams. I've been excited about this video, doing all 32 teams. So this is one of the more fun ones in the bunch. So we're going to hop right into it. Their biggest offseason moves, their winners, their losers. They had a killer offseason on the defensive side of the ball. They traded for Myles Garrett, which was huge. They got Trent McDuffie and Jaylen Watson from the Chiefs. It Those two right there, I mean, that's a huge win. Those three right there, I mean, that's a massive win for their defense. And then their biggest losers, they really didn't lose really much at all. They only gained, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So let's just go ahead and look right at their depth chart. All right, so Matthew Stafford, QB1. Of course, we know what to expect from him. He's got weapons all around him. Strange move, drafting Ty Simpson in the draft. I understand they're looking long term, Stenson Bennett as well. And from what I've heard in training camp, Simpson and Bennett are kind of battling out for the second position. So you would think with them in a good position to win the Super Bowl this year that they would have gone more talent other than quarterback in the first round, but they made that move for their future. I can't hate on it. Great 1-2 punch with Kyren Williams and Blake Corum. I think Blake Corum's going to have a really good second year. His workout videos from this offseason are pretty insane if you haven't checked them out. Just a phenomenal 1-2 punch. And Kyren Williams is one of the most consistent running backs in the NFL. He's ran for like 50 yards, something like 39 out of his last 40 games. It's insane. He's one of my favorite players to bet on. The way I do all my sports betting research is on Data Streak. Leave a link down in the description if you want to check it out after this video. But super pumped to see this offense. I mean, we got Puka Nacua, Davante Adams. You know, Adams is getting up there in age, but just in terms of the goal line, even if he's not playing every snap, put him in the goal line. They love doing the goal line fades to him. It became their version of the tush push last year. So love that. And so overall, this offense is loaded. Colby, Parkinson, Tyler Higbee, decent tight ends. Offensive line is the one weak spot. They don't have a killer offensive line, but I mean, when you look at this roster, I mean, they can't be perfect everywhere, but the offensive line could be a concern for sure. I mean, offensive line play is much bigger deal than people talk about. But when we look on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, you got Poona Ford, you got Myles Garrett, adding Jaylen Watson, adding Trent McDuffie. They brought back Cam Curl. I mean, this defense is going to be tough. I mean, they're going to be tough. Let's look at their schedule and see if they can get to, what does Vegas have them at? I think it's 11.5 wins. So that's a lot of wins. So let's take a look at their schedule. All right, so week 1, they are at home versus the 49ers. It's going to be a win. Giants week 2, that'll be a win. At Broncos, I think the Broncos are going to be tough this year. I think the Broncos are going to be tough, but we're going to call that we'll call it a win. At Eagles, it's not an easy game either. We're going to call that a win. Bills versus the Bills at SoFi, we're going to call that a win as well. Cardinals, that's going to be a win. Raiders, that's going to be a win. Chargers, we're going to call that a win. Commanders, we're going to call that a win. Then we're going to the Cardinals. That'll be a win. Then we got the Packers. Think they can win that. I think they can win the Chiefs game. And at 49ers, we're going to call that a loss. We got to have more losses in here. I think they're going to drop games somewhere. That's just how football goes, how the NFL goes. And then they have the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to be tough this year, but it is at home. That puts them, not me, at 13 wins. What was their total? All right, their total is at 12 wins, which is crazy. It's a large number, but I still think this team is capable of winning 12 games. So if I had to do it, I would go for the over. I mean, it's a high number. I think if you take an alternate at 9.5 or 10.5, much more comfortable number, and pair it with another team's win total. But They're my favorite to win the Super Bowl this year. I just think they brought in the pieces in their secondary, bringing in Myles Garrett. Yes, they did lose Verse in that trade, but right now, where Myles is at in his career, that's definitely an upgrade. I'm gonna go over on their wins, and they are my favorite as of right now to win the Super Bowl. Now, things could change when the season starts. We'll see how that offensive line looks. But let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree on my over on their win total. And who is your favorite to win the Super Bowl? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you watching this video to this point. If you made it to this point, please tap that like button. It really does help out. And subscribe if you haven't. That way you don't miss any of the other videos that I'm going to post. I'll see you in the next one.